Hi, and welcome to Genos Picks. I know, 3-3 last week, but 10-3 over the past 2 weeks for 77%, and 33-28 overall, 54%. So you're ready to make some money. You're ready to have some Hanukkah dollars to spend, am I right? But first, speaking of something that still burns 8 days later, you know what really grinds my gears? Yeah, Steven Johnson. Why so serious, Steven? How dare you? You deserved what you got. You showed up like a punk for that post-game press conference after you beat Cincy in your wife beater and your headgear, and you're just not focused. Act like you've been there before. And what do you do now? Instead of taking responsibility, you blame God. You write down, "This is how you do me," on your Twitter page. Really? Really? Because the only person who can use the word "do me" and God in the same sentence is the Virgin Mary. And believe me, I know you're no virgin, Steve. You know how I know? Because I saw you screw 50,000 Bills fans on Sunday. And now, let's get to the picks. My first pick, let's stick with the Bills. Yeah, I know Steve Johnson is a head case, but it doesn't matter. The Bills are getting 5.5 in Minnesota. Wow, what have we learned? The Bills are not the same team they were 4 weeks ago. And the Vikings, even with new head coach Leslie Frazier, who's 1-0, are still the same inconsistent team they've been for the past 4 weeks. So what do we got here? We have Fred Jackson, who has really opened up the offense for the Bills. That offense has opened up wider than a Bills fan's jaw watching Steve drop that pass. And on the other side of the ball, we have Leslie Frazier. Oh, everyone in Minnesota loves this guy. They're crowning him the savior of Minnesota. But like every savior learns, no matter how much you trust the 11 guys you hang out with on Sunday, there's usually a 12th guy that sneaks up and screws you. That's what's going to happen this Sunday. Do the Bills win this game at all? God willing. Did they lose by 6 or more? Hell no! Take the Bills. My next pick. The Atlanta Falcons are giving 3 to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. Look, the Buccaneers are right in the heart of the race. They're 7-4, but let's face it, they're not really that impressive. They're beating teams they're supposed to, which is good, but that amounts to beating bad teams at home, like in blacked out games with no one watching. The Falcons, on the other hand, are money. They're beating everybody everywhere. They just beat the division-leading Ravens and Packers in back-to-back weeks. So, really, the difference between these two teams is like the difference between an abusive husband in New York City and in the Deep South. One of them beats people at home with nobody watching. The other one beats everybody, everywhere, and they don't care who's watching. Which one scares you more? Exactly. Take the Falcons, lay the 3. My next pick, the Saints are laying 7 to the Bengals in Cincy. What happened to the Bengals? They've forgotten how to run. They used to run first. Now they just throw the ball, and they've forgotten how to do that. And their defense just lays down dead. They're flat. On the other side of the ball, New Orleans Saints. The offense is clicking. I think this week, with Reggie Bush back full force, there'll be no stopping them. And as for their defense, it's amazing. And don't tell me it's going to be too cold, because a key part of their defense is Darren Sharper, who made his Pro Bowl bones playing for the Packers. So I think it's going to be pretty easy for the Saints, especially when you see how far the Bengals have fallen. They've sunk lower than a Chilean miner, which is fitting, because just like the Chilean miners, the Bengals are going to spend the next few months in complete darkness, hoping for one good draft. Take the Saints, lay the TD. My next pick, the Bears are giving 3.5 to the Lions in Detroit. Look, I know what I said about the Bears last week, and look, I was wrong about the Bears. See, don't say I can't apologize. I can't say when I'm wrong. It's so easy. My next pick, the Bears are laying 3.5 to the Lions in Detroit. I was wrong. I'm so very I'm sorry. The Bears are, how did they win last week? Are you, really? You throw your pick, the first one in 4 years? Why don't you just kill another? Oh. My next pick, the Bears are laying 3.5 to the Lions in Detroit. Now, last week, I lost so much money on the goddamn Bears. I can't believe I lost all.
Yo, we gotta get these picks done, man.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm good.
Fuck up, buddy.
I'm good. All right. Joe, what are you laughing at, Joe?
Nothing.
Fine. Well, anyway, Stanton is starting. Sean Hill is out, and I think the Bears' defense is unstoppable, people. Take the Bears. Lay the 3.5. My next pick, the Packers are giving 9.5 to the 49ers in Green Bay. All right, let's do a quick quiz. The number 9.5 is not which of the following? A, the spread of this game. B, the temperature at Lambeau Field at the time of kickoff of this game. C, the number of seconds it will take Troy Smith and the 49ers to realize they're a sham and they're not playing the Cardinals in sunny Arizona anymore. Or D, the number of days the Niners have had to prepare for this game. If you said D, you're right. The Niners have only had 4 days to prepare. Ugh, if you guessed correctly, take your prize money and lay it all on the Packers. My next pick, the Rams are giving 3.5 to the Cardinals in Arizona. Wow, they've come a long way since the Cards needed a last-second, a late fourth-quarter TD from Larry Fitzgerald to beat the Rams in Week 1, 17-13. Since that week, the Rams have gone 5-5. It's okay. That's great for the NFC West. The Cardinals have gone 2-8, and one of those wins was on a shank by Janikowski. You know why? Because they are forced to use crazy, laughable Derek Anderson at the helm. Ugh. Being the starting quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals is like being the starting running back for the Arizona Cardinals. You're only there because you pissed off the head coach a little less than the schmuck that backs you up. People, I can't see the Cards doing anything. Take the Rams, lay the 3.5. Which brings me to my Double Your Money Monday Night Betters. I like to call it, let's just waste it all watching this game getting hammered. People, the New England Patriots are laying 3.5 to the Jets at Foxborough. Yes, I know that the Patriots defense has really looked shaky. It's given up the second most yards per game in the NFL. But you know what's looked even shakier? The Jets' passing game. I don't trust it. Mark Sanchez has more trouble passing on second down than Rex Ryan has passing on seconds, period. People, no way the Patriots lose 2 to the Jets, and I love the way Bill Belichick and his team is playing. Take the Patriots, lay the 3.5. Those are Genos Picks. Happy Hanukkah, everybody.